want you to picture this, though. You're sitting in San Francisco, LA, New York. I mean, shit, let's say Birmingham. Okay, you're in Birmingham. I'm going to venture to say that it is far more progressive in the 90s and in the early 2000s than small town Arkansas. And I'm not even going to disclose where I'm at on this channel because I'm going to blow up. Of what I dealt with in the 90s and being in already a non-progressive place and being a stripper starting in 1997 and still going today. I know everybody knows, but that's what my channel's about. So if you don't like it, log off. So in 1997, things looked different as far as the whole world. We didn't have internet. I guess we did, but I didn't know because I was in small town Arkansas and we didn't even have computers in school. And then I didn't even graduate. So if there were computers in high school, I didn't even make it, which I think I remember a rumor that somebody from school was like, yeah, they finally got computers. And it was like, they were already out of school and they were my age. So it was like the year after. That was an interesting, very interesting thing. I hear a lot of different eras talking about their integration into the internet world. And one thing that is very interesting about my journey is that I was a lifelong striptease artist and 3 generations in already going when I started. So I've seen this in entertainment in a way that is very unique. And I will start to heavily talk about this stuff. And I need to get my thoughts more in order and stuff and make actual like graphs of what I'm going to do. But I keep putting this off because of that. And I'm just going to talk today and start this. So as an entertainer and self-promoting since the late 90s or mid, let's just say mid, because 97, I guess that's late 90s. I had to be a self-promoter. Self-promotion in those days were different than now. Obviously, you didn't have this internet community spreading around the country. You didn't have anywhere to post your flyers, so you had to, you know, peg them up everywhere. And there were a lot more flyers on the walls and stuff in progressive cities. But if you went somewhere like the small town Arkansas city that I live in, you would not be allowed to peg up your band things. They would tear you down. They might even give you a fine in Arkansas back then. And I'm not playing. It was so unprogressive comparatively than the West Coast, the East Coast, anywhere, just about anywhere. Even like I go to Dallas and Memphis back then, I couldn't believe what the world looked like. I didn't have a view of what the world looked like. I had to actually go to these places to get a view because there was no internet. Best you got a travel book. Seriously. So as an entertainer, compared to today, there really wasn't any canceling going on. I don't know about movie stars and all that. The dark triad's been around for a while. It just now really kind of entered that kind of realm in local scenes. But back then, being original was really easy. You didn't have anybody to look at unless they were your elder or better than you in your community. And then you'd want to know them. Like, there wasn't all this learn from the outside and then come in hot on the inside. There was more of a nature of the elders and the people that are better than you are valuable because they're your only source of information. And I say that there were no pole dance classes or stripper art on the outside in the late 90s. And when I say that, I'm talking about in my region. I'm talking about a really not progressive place that still is so freaking behind. And now it's entered like even the art community. And it makes me sick. I basically dropped out. I mean, I'm doing my own thing and I'm still getting booked, you know, beyond being canceled to pieces. And I don't care anymore. I'm literally I'm old for one. And I really don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm not fighting for the stage no more. I've had the stage so damn long, it would make your head spin. But what I am doing is speaking on my experiences and how I see the world. So, yep. I'm still going in, and I'm pretty much unstoppable. And I feel okay, and I'm grateful for everything I have. I've been doing a lot of rituals, and for protection. More than money. I need protection. I need to protect it on this journey that I'm going to embark on. That's a whole new journey. A whole new road for me. I still want to be this off-grid wildcat that I'm working into. So, anyway, you should follow my YouTube because I think I'm going to be doing this more. I like rambling on, but I'm also going to form some of these. I have a lot of journey stories that are interesting. I like to talk a lot about manifestation. I've been a big manifester, and with things, I'm not like rich or anything like that, and I struggle just like everybody else. But I've been being able to manifest some things, I feel, that are hard for like people working a 9-to-5, or hard for people to think of, or the steps to be able to do certain things in life. I don't know a whole lot about everything, but I know about the things that I've been doing, and I've lived a kind of free lifestyle, and I can show you some ways to become that, though I am still going on my journey, and, you know, it's not easy. So, anyway, much love. See you guys later.